continuing taking your calls. 03717223344. The Amex Chainsaw Massacre. That's what took place on the South Coast. Let's go and speak to a Chelsea fan. Glenn has dialed 03717223344. Glenn, good evening. Welcome to the show and happy Halloween, Glenn.
Oh, happy Halloween, Jason. It's my first time calling here. I'm just happy you took my call.
Oh, thanks. So you guys in the States, you love a little bit of Halloween, don't you?
Oh, yeah. My sisters, I took them around. They're taking some candy, so it was fun. Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, I tell you, it wasn't fun watching Chelsea at the weekend.
Yeah, that was really bad. I was watching that game, and normally I almost watch almost all Chelsea games, but when we play in a back three, then without wing backs, that let us. We were so open in that game. It was. I felt like from the setup we were just bad, and I think Thiago Silva. It's been. I don't know if you've noticed. Thiago Silva. He's been bad for like the past two games. The game at Salzburg, like he came up, he missed a tackle, he left the space wide open, and then that's when Adamu scored for Salzburg, and then from the other game now too. He had another blunder too, and I think like Chelsea fans were now calling him out to like also step up. He's been good for us, but now he's been a little bit shaky the past few games.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have his best game, I have to say. It reminded me of the game against West Bromwich Albion a couple of seasons ago, 3-3, when we went 3-0 down, and he had a bad game. In all honesty, he has been fantastic. I don't think the problem's going to be with him. The three at the back is interesting. I agree with you. I think that the Potter, you can't be playing Cucurella there. If he's going to play a three, you've got to have three centre-halves, Jammer. That's the problem right now. And I don't want to use injuries as an excuse, but there are injuries to Fofana and Reece James. So he's trying to play the same system, but hasn't got the personnel to do that. And I think he's right. I think he needs to look at playing a four, personally.
Four, because four is always, you play a four, it's the basics, it keeps you strong, keeps you sturdy. You know, when you're playing that three and you've got ultimately a wing back there playing as a third.
Well, his
mentality is bombing forward.
Did you ever play wing back?
Yeah, a couple of times in
because you were a similar player to Sterling, right?
Yeah,
and Pulisic, right?
Yeah.
So what?
My
your natural instincts aren't to defend, are they?
No. And sometimes I don't. My body shape was: do I show him in? Do I show him out? Because I'm, tackling defenders is not my forte. It's like I said, going forward, beating and going past them, man. So that's what I'm thinking, and that's what I want to do. So I'm sometimes cheating halfway up the pitch. Hence why all the space back behind.
Yeah, and no doubt about that. They utilised that. Solly March was outstanding. Actually, the whole of Brighton, they got in behind those back lines. That's where the space is when you play a three, in behind the wing backs. And you got someone like Pulisic and look, for as good as they are or can be, Raheem Sterling is not a natural defender. And I know he's played there before, but there's some work for Potter to do. Tony is a Chelsea fan. All right, Tone.
All right, gents, how's it going?
Yeah, horror show at the weekend, Tone. Horror show it was.
Diabolical, absolute rubbish.
Did
got to get rid of Cucurella, mate. He's absolutely pony.
Oh, get rid of him? Wow. They just signed him.
No good. They must be rubbing their hands together. 70 million. He's rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
But the problem we've got, he's playing out of position. He's had a tough, no doubt about it. He's had a tough introduction to life at a big club, and he's finding his feet. There's no question about that. But he's only just got here, Tone.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I look at Alonso. For me, he's just a quicker version of Alonso. And I've got Ben Chilwell. For me, he's best English left-back we've got in the country. He's been starting every week. I know he just came back from injury, but you've got Chilwell in there. You've got better players out there. Hernandez at AC Milan. Hernandez at Bayern Munich. We've got such better options for the same money.
Yeah, I think Chilwell for me would have been a definitely starter. I'd put him in front of him for sure. But again, like Kundi said, that he's playing out of position, and sometimes for Potter, it's a new team, new system, and it looks like his instructions are finding it hard to come across to the players. They're just not playing for him at the moment.
The thing is, as well, I know what he's thinking, three back, but if you physically haven't got three centre-backs to play there, then you've got to change formation. You go forward at the back, you play two centre-backs, two full-backs.
The problem you've got when you play that system is who plays right back for Chelsea then? Because you've got to play Azpilicueta. That's the position they're in. You have to play Azpilicueta. Or you play him right of a three. And that's the problem Potter's got right now.
I think Loftus-Cheek has done a good job at right back when he's been there, to be fair to him. I know that's more of a wing-back role, but I think Loftus-Cheek has done a decent job over there. And I think Kovacic, for me, is such an underrated player. You stick me in front of the back line, he does a protecting job.
So listen, we've got Arsenal at the weekend, all right? They're a bang in form. I know they had a bit of a wobble midweek, but I don't think that's going to concern them too much. They're back on form. I'm concerned about the game at the weekend.
Do you know what? I like being the underdog, though. I fancy it 2-1. I really do.
All right, okay.
Aubameyang, do you think he's going to come strong, Aubameyang?
Oh, yeah, playing against his old side again. Yes. That's a tasty little battle.
Yeah, I fancy him to... I fancy him to score the weekend, actually. 2-1 Chelsea, Aubameyang first scorer.
All right, Tone. Thanks for the call, bud.
Cheers, Tone, mate.
Cheers, mate. 037172233.